Hey there, Ricky Shockley from Med Spa Magic Marketing, and today is going to be part one of our Google Ads guide for med spas, dermatologists, and aesthetics practices. So today we're going to talk about selecting an offer and a call to action that will set you up for success, and also how to set up and optimize your landing page or your offer page. So let's jump right into it here. All right. When it comes to selecting and framing a successful offer, and by offer, I just mean what are we offering people that are performing a Google search for our services once they get to our website or our landing page? So, first, let's take a little step back and let's just talk about what Google Ads are. So, Google Ads allow you to jump to the very top of the search results for search queries that you decide you want to bid on or show up for. And it's a cost per click model. So you're basically telling Google, boiling this down, you're telling Google, hey, if somebody Googles this specific query, I want to show my ad. And then from there, you just make sure you have a bid that is allowing you to show up at the top of the first page, and you receive a certain number of clicks every day based on your budget, and that's pretty much how Google Ads works. So it's a fast track to the top of the search results. So that's just a quick precursor if you weren't already familiar with Google Ads. Um, but the first thing that we want to do when it comes to framing a successful offer is we need to pick and promote. We need to promote a service that people are actively searching for. So a few years back, pedio threading came out, and it was pretty new. So it wasn't something that consumers or patients were actively going to Google and searching for in their area. So people weren't going like to Google and typing in pedio threading near me, pedio threading Boise, Idaho, pedio threading West Palm Beach, because they didn't even know that it existed. So with Google Ads, our recommendation is to focus on promoting the services that you have that people already know about and that they're already searching for. So Botox, weight loss, laser hair removal, now pedio threading. There's search volume for pedio threading. So those types of things. So make sure it's something that people are actively searching for and a service that they're already aware of. And then from there, let's make sure that we have a reason that they would choose us over our competitors. So oftentimes on the initial purchase or the initial visit, we're going to differentiate based on price. And I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to give things away. I don't want to drop my price too low on this or that. But there's a quote that I love. The book, I think, is called The Advertising Effect. And I use this quote all the time when I talk to clients. And it's that action changes attitude faster than attitude changes action. And all that really means is that it's a lot easier to convince somebody to do business with you again than it is to do business with you, convince them to do business with you the first time from your marketing and advertising. So by giving them an easy path to schedule that first visit by being super price competitive or offering a new patient discount, that's generally what we find to be the most effective strategy to generate booked appointments. Otherwise, you're kind of stuck in what we call the visible and viable model. And we're playing into that a little bit here too, but this is a term that I just use that I think I made up. And the visible and viable model is something that applies to most local service-oriented businesses. And it means that it's really hard to differentiate in terms of your service offering. So we make sure that we have a good reputation, and then we're really only we're not differentiating, we're just winning business based on the fact that we're visible. So people either know about us from referrals, Facebook ads, finding us from a Google search, but we have to be visible. They have to know we exist. And then once they find out about us, we have to be a viable solution, which means we're reputable, we're close to where they live, and that they trust us to do the job. So I really recommend with the Google Ads. We're going to be playing into both of those. We're going to be playing into the visible and viable model to win business, but let's give ourselves every advantage we can by being competitive on price and giving them an offer, a new patient exclusive offer. So that's that number 5 bullet point. I recommend usually doing this and just as a disclaimer on your landing page, making sure that people know that this offer is for new patients only. So if you're going to give a really good discount on Botox, you'll see a lot of your competitors. If you go to Google and you type in Botox near wherever you live or wherever your practice is located, you're going to see competitors offering discounts on Botox. And as we all know, as med spas, we don't make a killing on Botox. So why are they doing that? It's because action changes attitude faster than attitude changes action. The best chance you have to get a lifelong customer and to extract maximum lifetime value is to get someone in the door to have a genuine experience with your practice. and discounting is a great way to do that. So again, keep lifetime value in mind here too. We're not measuring the success of an ads campaign or a marketing initiative based on the first visit. Most of the time, we're happy to lose money on the first visit. Restaurants, if it's, if they're coming in for a service that's a one-off, then sure, we have to make sure we know our numbers and we're not losing money. But if we know that someone that comes in for Botox is going to come in for Botox every 3 months, and they're also more likely to buy, our skin tightening solution, and to maybe next time explore Juvederm, or if we've got like some sort of weight loss program, whatever those things are, like getting people in the door is your best chance to upsell and to turn those people into lifelong customers that produce a ton of revenue for your business. So keep lifetime value in mind. So that's framing a successful offer and how to set up a campaign in terms of making sure that you've got the infrastructure and like the offer that's going to work. And then let's talk about building the offer landing page. So again, just to reiterate, this is going to be part 1 of a 6-part series. We're going to leave no stone unturned. You will be an expert. You'll be a professional. You'll be able to diligently and expertly run your Google Ads campaign after you go through this series. So if you haven't already subscribed, if you're seeing this on Facebook or Instagram, make sure to follow us. On YouTube, make sure to subscribe so that you're notified when part 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 come out here in the coming days and weeks. So going back to this, how do we build an offer landing page that converts? So after somebody's performed a Google search for our service, we've attracted them with our ad copy, our headline, our description, our offer, and we got them to click our ad. So again, with Google, we only pay when somebody clicks our ad. So now we've paid for that click. Somebody's on our offer landing page. And now our job is to increase the chances that we get contact information from that user. So how do we do that? A few things. One, we want a clear call to action above the fold, meaning immediately visible on the page, and make sure that you repeat that call to action throughout the page. Number 2, and I'm going to show an example of this in just a second. Number 2, consider the virtual coupon book framing. It's one thing we love to do. So if we say we're offering, Botox for $10 a unit, whatever it might be, or we're offering $100 off, like in this case, spider vein treatments. What we ask the user to do is to give us their email, name, email, and phone number to claim this virtual coupon. So that's a really good, low friction way to generate a lead. So if we know they already performed the Google search, we know they're interested in the service, but if they're not quite ready to call and book, how do we get their information so that we can follow up with them, whether it's through marketing automation or through sales or through just a simple phone call from the front office? So the virtual coupon book framing is one of our favorite strategies to implement pretty much across the board. Number 3, we want to be clear with what happens next. So whatever we're asking them to do on that landing page, be super clear with, once you do this, then this is what's going to happen. So if it's scheduling an appointment, if it's requesting an appointment, be clear with what that language is. Are they actually going to go through with scheduling the appointment right there and picking a time on the calendar? Or are we just going to get a form and we're going to reach back out? In that case, say, hey, once you fill out this form, our team will reach out to you in the next 24 hours to complete your booking. Or if it's the virtual coupon book, download the virtual coupon. On the next page, you'll be prompted to book your appointment, but we'll have your information on record as claiming this offer. Whatever that is, just be clear with what the next step is. Number 4, highlight the key benefits of the service and your business. So sell them on the service. Even though they already performed the search, let's reinforce why they were looking for this in the first place. If it's spider vein treatment, let's really talk about the benefits of sclerotherapy and why we do it and how it works. And then let's also talk about our business and why we are a reputable and viable option to provide that service. And part of that's providing social proof, reviews, anywhere you've been featured that's interesting, certifications, awards. People don't generally care about where you went to college or how long you've been in business, but reviews, features, certifications, and awards are all great things to reference on your landing page. And then on the thank you page, try to get them as close to, if not actually booking the appointment, and take that burden off your front office staff. The more that you can do on your own through automation, the better. In an ideal world, somebody gets to that landing page and they have an appointment booked on your calendar and no one from your team ever had to make send an email or make a phone call. So let's look at that live in action here. And I'm going to show you an example of a real landing page for an ads campaign. So this is an ad campaign for a vein center that we work with. And this offer specifically is for people that were Googling for spider vein treatment or sclerotherapy. So this is just one service, one ad campaign. year to date, and this video is being filmed July 2022. So going back to January, we've had 845 people perform a search and then visit our landing page. From that, we've had 52 leads, which gives us a 6.15% conversion rate. We're always looking to maximize that, but this is a very solid, run-of-the-mill, kind of average result that we would expect on a Google Ads campaign. So the way that we do that, again, that call to action, that visible headline that reiterates the offer, clear next steps, fill out the form below. We'll email you the offer voucher. And then step 2, call our office to schedule your appointment. We ask for name, email, and phone to download, access the coupon voucher for new patients only. We have social proof. We talk about how many 5-star reviews we have on Google out of 65, which is cool. A little bit of information about the business, and then more about the service offering, a picture of the doctor, reinforce the location so people know where you're actually located. And then obviously we're in medical, so let's put our disclaimer language right there. And then when they get to the bottom, let's bounce them back up. Don't forget to do this. Download the coupon voucher. Once they fill this form out on the thank you page, it will immediately send them to a booking link. So it's a really simple process, but that's the basis of setting up an offer and a landing page that'll help your Google Ads campaigns perform and convert leads consistently.